What's up, guys? Welcome to the Iowa Entrepreneur. Today, I have Andrea and Dee Dee from Tweedle Dees with me. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for doing this. I know you guys are very busy, and so I do appreciate you guys coming to the show and doing this for us.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yes.
Yeah. So one thing I did want to get started asking you guys was, how did you guys meet? Have you always been friends, longtime friends, or what's the story behind that? You know.
Well, I guess I can start.
Sure.
So Andrea moved a couple streets over from where I lived,
Okay.
and then we became friends through another friend, and we would see each other, nightly parties.
Yeah,
No.
there you go.
But we would see each other, and then
Cool.
then we just became friends, and then I started the shop, what we're going to talk about,
Yep.
with another neighbor business
Okay.
partner. And she had left after a couple years, moved to Omaha.
Okay.
And Andrea homeschooled her kids, and
Yeah.
she would come in the shop and said it was
All the time?
recess. So,
Oh, gosh.
and
Okay.
so she'd come in once a week and buy all my stuff. And then I said, "Hey, do you want to own the shop with me?" And so it kind of started from that. And then she
Wow.
joined in with me. So she might have something to add.
Nope.
No?
No.
Okay. Are you both from Iowa, or where were you born?
Go ahead.
No. I'm from Colorado,
Okay.
but my husband's job has taken us all over
All over the place?
place. Yeah. So we moved to Iowa 9 years ago.
9.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
What about you, Dee Dee?
Well, and I'm originally from Wisconsin, and then
Okay.
we've been here for 13 years. And my husband's job brought us here too. And
Okay.
we didn't know anybody, and just all of our family's back in Wisconsin, and
Okay.
we have a lot of friends here. So
Family's still back home
Yep.
and,
yep.
and with you, Andrea?
Same
They got
thing,
more?
yep.
Really? Okay. So what driven you guys to start a business? Well, obviously you started the business first. So
Right.
did you always have a background in business, or what
Mhm.
drove you to decide
No,
to do
actually,
that?
my background is in food service. I was in food service for 30 years.
Oh, okay.
Went to culinary school. Did that for quite a long time.
Really?
Just all different avenues of food service. And then, but I've always loved to decorate,
Okay.
decorate homes. People would ask me to come in and help them all the time. And then I kind of had this little vision of what the shop could look like and what
Okay.
it could be. And then it's always funner to do it with a partner.
Of course.
So
yeah.
someone to do it with, and we don't take it too serious. So I asked Andrea to join me after year 2. She joined in, and that's
Well, she's still here. So
yes. Yeah.
It worked out, right?
I didn't scare her away.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. What about you, Andrea? Did you always have like a background where you had strong work ethic, or what just made you decide to make the jump?
Well, so I have a social work background,
Okay.
but then with moving around, I just stayed home with our kids. We
Okay.
had 4 kids, so I always stayed home and raised them. And then when Dee Dee approached me, it was like, my kids are getting older.
Yeah.
I think I could do this. I've always enjoyed the same thing, decorating. Dee Dee and I would talk about things and
Okay.
decorating ideas. And I think I could handle this. And
Awesome.
yeah, Dee Dee
Was it
takes
scary
more of
at
the load.
first?
Yeah, because I haven't worked.
Yeah. Well, 4 kids, that must have been more than work, I would say.
That's work.
It is a lot of
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
It is.
Exactly.
But I could stay in my pajamas all day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And so now I have to get dressed.
Yeah. Get dressed for
Yeah.
the job.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's been good. It was fun. It's been fun.
Yeah. So there's a special day coming up on Friday, right? Friday and Saturday. It's your 6-year anniversary of the business of Tweedle Dees.
Yeah.
So let's kind of get into the business a little bit. So the name, first off, is a unique name. How did you? It's obviously related to your name a little bit, but can you tell us a little bit about the name?
My first business partner, her dad called her Tweedles as a kid.
Okay.
That was her little nickname. And she asked me, what was your nickname? And I said, well, my name's Deanna. So my dad always called me Dee Dee.
Yeah.
So then we said, I said, how about Tweedle Dees? or how about Tweedle Dee and Tweedledums? And she said, no, because then I'll be Tweedledum and you'll be Tweedle Dee. So let's not do that. And I said, how about just Tweedle Dees? And then it kind of stuck, and everybody liked it. And then Andrea came on board, and she said she's no Tweedle, but but we kept the name because everybody loved it. So that's
well,
how
and every
it came
time
about.
and if anyone mentions locally, like they're looking for a shop with like handmade goods that are high quality and everything. And I mentioned Tweedle Dees. They're always like, I've heard of that place because it's just so unique.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that the name stayed, and it's just every time I've gone in there, I see Andrea. I've only been here like 4 years or so. So it's in my mind, I always thought Andrea was always a part of it with you.
Yeah, I think the name makes a business too. It
of course it's
helps.
your brand.
Yeah. Doesn't say what we are, but people remember the name, so then they can look it up and see what we do. So
landing on a location here in Uptown, why did you choose Uptown 6 years ago?
Well, the shop was in a different name when we first started.
Okay.
Another person had started the shop, and I actually put my painted furniture in the shop.
Wow.
And then there was an opportunity that it was just a lot too much for her. So actually my partner and I bought her out, and then we changed the name, and then we evolved it into what we have
what it is
now.
today.
So we changed a lot of things about it, changed a lot of the look and what we do. And we have over 140 people that make things for us and put them in our shop. So we keep track.
Awesome.
Those are active people that make things for us. So the location, it was kind of there, and the rent was affordable for us just starting out and being kind of scary. Like, is this something that, I should take on? So that's kind of how we ended up in Uptown. And I love that there's a lot of events and things going on. It helps your business and helps your business grow, brings all the people to the Uptown, and gets you through some of them hard months, or if the weather's bad, we can look forward to an event, know, so.
Well, and now fast forward 6 years, it's changed, I would say, drastically from what may have been before, just because of all the extra businesses moving in and more, new people jumping on the train on trying to get more events up, and the farmers market's getting a bit more sophisticated and nicer and just growing as well. So that's really nice to. So if I was to come into your shop, someone that's never been there, for all the viewers and listeners out there, what can they expect, Andrea, when they walk in the door and they just see all this cool stuff that's all handmade? Maybe you can go give us a little tour room to room, or what can we expect to see when we go into Tweedle Dees?
Amazing talent, a lot of passion. These, a lot of our vendors are at-home moms, retirees, working people too, that just have a passion for creating something, but they don't have a platform to sell it. They don't have the time to do it. They don't want to take the time to do Etsy or these shows. So they would just want to make something and make a little extra cash. We have people that sell a lot of stuff in the shop, and others who make one little tiny thing, and they just love their one thing they make, and they make it year round. We have people that just will sell Christmas time only, maybe summer only. It's just a variety, and it's just really neat to come in and see the talent, the creativity. We have all kinds of things. We have a room furniture,
signs,
a room that we consider our kitchen room, towels,
honey,
oils,
pot holders.
Wow.
And a lot of our items they're Iowa based, so they have the state of Iowa on them. That a lot of people are looking for a unique Iowa gift, and they want to send it to somebody in California. They come to our shop. We have jewelry, scarves, mittens, hats. We have baby items, a lot of baby gifts. A lot of people come in for baby gifts. They want it handmade. Blankets to burp cloths to rattles to
dog, homemade dog collars and dog bows and flowers for your dogs.
Our cat loves the little toys that are in there.
Yeah, the cat toys.
Those toys are really popular.
Yeah.
We have chalk paint. So if you want to paint your own furniture, you can, and I actually make that paint. Myself, and we've been selling it for over 5 years in there. So let's see, what else do we have?
Well, I noticed too, you always have Iowa State like stuff, handmade stuff. That's always really cool for like a man
And we do
cave.
a lot of custom work.
Mhm.
Okay.
So if somebody wants,
That's right.
they want a Broncos bow tie for their dog, we can make that.
Okay.
So we're kind of like Pinterest or Etsy, but in a store. And so you can feel it, touch it. And, you know, the other thing when you walk, you asked about when you walk in the door.
Yeah.
So we are big about greeting everybody. We want to be friendly. We're, you know, a lot of people come when we're ready to close.
Yeah.
They come, we let them come in. They have to spend $250, but no, just kidding. But we try to be friendly and we want to be fun and we don't take everything too serious. So we like to laugh. A lot of times they come in and we're just laughing at each other and they're just going about their business, but they join in on our, they want to listen to what we're laughing about. So we just have a lot of fun in there. We don't take everything too serious. So yeah.
I will say every time I walk in, it's always a friendly greeting, even if it isn't you guys, because sometimes you have someone else there because you're busy. It's always a friendly greeting. You feel like you're acknowledged, but also welcomed, and so that's something I do like.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, yeah. And you mentioned the custom stuff. The shelves that I got from you guys. That was really unique, and people still ask where I got them, and I recommend you guys. But it was really quick turnaround and very good product. I mean, the guy came in and
he actually installed them for you too.
Yeah, he installed them for me, and it was just great customer service on his end, and just so thank you guys for that. That was really cool.
We just, some of our people that make things for us, we've gotten really good relationships with them. Yeah. So like Andrea and I, her husband passed away. We went to her husband's funeral because we felt we should be there for her. Sure. So we've gotten these great relationships, and I think that really, it's like a family. Building trust and all that with your customers. We do the same thing with the people that make things for us. And so our heart goes out to them. So we try to come up with new ideas and things for them to create so that they have a outlet for it. And
they're so talented.
So that's really important.
Well, yeah.
You want to, keep going with their talent. It's fun to see.
Yeah. I think the signs too, I like on the wall. They're just all different. So you don't get one of the same thing is what I think sets your shop apart from others.
We probably have about 6 different people that make signs. There's one lady in particular that she can crank out a lot of signs.
Really?
Yeah. And she does really well. Her and her husband. But if you want a different style, we have different people that do different styles. So which is good.
So what would you say sets you guys apart from other businesses like yours?
Ours is 90% handmade.
Okay.
It's not a bunch of items that are bought and
and then sold for a margin.
Yeah. So 90%. We do have some things at Christmas time and fall that we do buy as kind of fillers.
Sure.
And just to help fill the store and help fill the need and change things up, but for the most part, it's 90% handmade.
There's not always 2 of them are never the same. Sometimes a vendor or one of our people will make 3 and that's it. And so sometimes you just have a unique piece of furniture, a unique saying, a unique shelving, something. So that's neat too. That we may never see another one again, and somebody bought it, and that's going to be the only one in town.
Wow, that's what makes it really cool.
Yeah,
sort of collectible. But I bet some people have come in and were like, "Oh, I missed it. It was here last."
Yeah.
They possibly make something.
Yeah.
Then they probably custom order it, and you call the vendor, and they're like, "Oh, sure, but it might cost a little extra, but we can make it." That's kind of what's nice too, is if they've seen something at your shop, they can ask and see what happens.
We always tell them, take pictures when you're there, if you're kind of uncertain, because probably when you come in tomorrow, it might be, more than likely will be gone. And then, because it's too hard for them to say, it was that sign that was behind you on the wall. Yeah. Well, we had 5 of them from last Wednesday behind me on the wall.
We try to tell them, encourage them, if you see it today, get it. Yeah. Because it could be gone. And a lot of times they'll come, I've had it happen where they come back an hour later and they back their truck up and they're ready to load it up. And I'm I'm sorry, someone already bought it. And then, sometimes I play tricks on them and tell them it's sold already and it didn't. But but for the most part, they should get it while they're there.
Sure, of course.
Can't
There's
miss
even
out.
been
that.
instances where they've gone to the back of the shop and then they come up to get it and then somebody
And
else
it's
is walking
gone.
around with it.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Or we're
Yeah.
checking them out with it and they're like, I was going to get that.
Yeah.
At that point, I wouldn't say anything. I'd just be like, kind of hold a mini grudge, you know. But you haven't had fights and stuff. In there, have you?
We've had a few conflicts. Yeah,
Really?
like 3 people wanted one item, and I'm like, okay, you guys got to pick a number.
Yeah.
But no, and sometimes we can just say if you can wait a week, we can get you another one, and
Okay.
sometimes we can't. So it just depends on what it is, and
Cool.
yeah. So
Well, when on your event, which is January 30th and 31st,
January 31st,
and
February 1st.
Ah, this month's gone by so
so
fast.
this Friday,
So Friday and Saturday.
and Saturday, this
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
Can we talk a little bit about the event? What
Yeah.
we can expect?
So we will be in business for 6 years. So January 1st basically is our time frame that
Wow.
we are in business for 6 years. So we're just celebrating at the end of the month.
Okay.
And so what we'll do is we're gonna have some specials. We'll have some half price items. We're gonna do our Valentine items are gonna be 20% off those
Oh, wow.
2 days.
Okay.
I'll let Andrea fill in on the rest. Cake.
Cake. We're having cake.
Yep. Having a party, right?
We're having a party.
There you go.
Cake. We haven't decided on our drink yet, but something kind of warm.
A special drink.
A special drink.
Special drink.
And make you feel good. It'll warm you up inside. Balloons.
Balloons. We'll have some half price items, some sale items.
We're going to have a drawing or a
Yep.
giveaway of some sort. We're going to either give away a gift certificate for the shop or we might pick an item
Okay.
that the shop will give away. And so the more you spend, the more you get.
Okay.
That's what we always tell them.
There you go.
Yeah.
The better the price.
Okay. And then for you guys listening and watching, we'll have a link below as well to click on it for their event. And also wanted to ask one last question to each of you, and that is, what is an entrepreneur? The definition of an entrepreneur to you? Maybe we could start with
Well,
Dee Dee.
I would say an entrepreneur is somebody that starts a business that is very creative, somebody that's motivated. They are self motivated. They can work on their own. They can come up with new ideas. They're not afraid of taking a little bit of risk because you never know when you start a business if you're going
course.
to make it or not. And I'll just roll into that I remember our first day at the shop. I did everything wrong. I think I left the door unlocked when I left the
wow.
store. And I think we did some sales, but I thought we did really good that day. And compared to today, it wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just, someone that works hard and that sees a vision and has a passion for something. I think that's what an entrepreneur is.
Good.
So.
I like that definition.
Yeah, it's good. Well, since I kind of came in on Dee Dee's, shirt tail, I think though an entrepreneur is you have to have passion for what you're doing, what you choose to do. You just can't start a business of
Just for money reasons.
just for money
Yes,
reasons. You have to
right.
have
I
a
agree.
true passion for it. And
we're not in it for the money, let me tell you.
No. And thick skin, I think to be able to take a
Sure.
lot of constructive criticism and some
course.
guidance that maybe you don't want to. But we'll just shout out to Dee Dee. I've learned a lot from her because she talked about all the mistakes. She wasn't ever afraid to be like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't work.
Yeah.
And we still make a lot of mistakes.
We do.
we just
but you
laugh.
learn from your
Yeah.
failures. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
good.
And I think that's what you have to do is you have to be willing to say, well, we tried that.
And you got to
okay.
be willing to try to make it right. If you
course.
screw up, you got to make it right with your people,
Yep.
with your customers, with your
Yeah.
vendors, and just try to make the
Be
best.
willing to take the blame.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And just say, hey, I
agree.
screwed up. Sorry. Because there's plenty of signs I've screwed up on.
Yeah. And not everything works the first time. You have
Sure.
to maybe
Yeah.
tweak it
Mhm.
to how it works for you and your business. Because just because
course.
that works for us doesn't mean like one of the other little boutique shops in Uptown, it may work great for their plan. And then we're like, oh, well, let's try that. And it totally fails for
Yeah.
us because we're all different in
Yep.
how we approach it. And all entrepreneurs are. And
Yep.
so you have to
gotta
figure
really
out
be yourself.
figure out how it works for your business, your people, your customers, and with us, all of our vendors. We work with a lot of people every day.
Yeah.
And they're good people. They're really good people.
Well, good.
Yeah.
So with that, what where is your shop located for those that might want to come in this weekend that are listening?
So our shop is in the uptown of Ankeny.
Okay.
It is on 520 Southwest 3rd Street, and it's a few doors down from Leaning Tower Pizza.
Okay.
So I like to use that as a landmark because a lot of people know
very popular
where
landmark.
everybody knows where Leaning Tower Pizza is.
Of course.
So you could come check out our shop. You can get something to eat. You could go down and have a cup of coffee at the porch light. You could have a beer at the garage where we're at right now.
Yep.
And then there's a few other restaurants around that you can stop into, and some other shops that are awesome too that you can go shop at. So 520 Southwest 3rd Street in Ankeny.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming today. I do appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Raul. Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.